What to do, good people? I got a quick moment in the middle of making some cold calls for my real estate deals that I wanted to talk about something that's been had me mixed feelings. I've been having mixed feelings about this particular topic with Irv and 50 Cent, right? So I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna take you down the timeline as far as how I remember it, right? So mind you, Irv started Murder Inc. I want to say 97-ish, because they had the Clue. They was killing the Clue mixtapes. Ja Rule, DMX started killing the Clue mixtapes 96, 97-ish. There's a Storm. There's a Storm. Cannabis. Oh man, it was crazy back then. 96, 97 was a year for Clue. So Irv is starting to form Murder Inc. 1997-ish, right? So Ja is with Mike Geronimo. A lot of y'all don't even know who that is. A lot of y'all go back and look up Mike Geronimo. He's been on Drink Champs before. He has some. That's how we were introduced to real hip hop heads. This is how we were introduced to Murder Inc. Was with Mike Geronimo. Before Ja Rule, it was Mike Geronimo. Ja Rule comes right behind Mike Geronimo, takes over the Clue mixtape scene. Mike Geronimo kind of fades out a little bit because all the attention's on Ja. Because Ja and DMX are out at the same time on these mixtapes. It's 96, 97. They out at the same time. DMX is doing his number. Niggas is saying Ja is biting DMX. That's a whole nother conversation. This guy out to sound just like you. He got a raspy voice. He's short, brown skin. That's what's going on at the time. Murder Inc. Primary focus right now is way before Ashanti. It's Ja. It's only on Ja. And the Queens. All this is in Queens now, mind you. This is Queens. This is a Queens thing. This is 97, 98, right? Murder Inc. is already established. Ja Rule gets robbed by one of 50 associates, allegedly one of 50 associates. This is like 99-ish, before 2000. Just like 99-ish, Ja gets robbed by one of 50 homeboys. That same year, 50 comes out with Power of the Dollar. Lord, forgive me, I've sinned over and over again just to stay on top. I recall memories with sin over and over again and again. So listen what he's saying. Now, when you hear talk of the South Side, you hear talk of the team. See, niggas fear Prince and respect the Preem. All you slow, because I'm going to break it down iller. See, Preem was the businessman and Prince was the killer. Remember? He used to push the bulletproof BM. The waves to get you seasick. And peeped it. They rolled in easy waters. They ain't get blunted. Had the whole projects working for 50 or 500 as a youth. All I ever did was sell crack. I used to idolize Cat. Hurt me in my heart to hear that nigga snitched on Pap. You go out like that. Rumors in the hood was just was snitching. I ain't believe that, Paul. He had me cop my first GSXR. Had the 4Runner, the Z, the 5 and the 3. Through the hood, dragging jet skis. What? I don't know that part. Her baby, the guys, wise like Ellie and Ness. Ellie shot in the neck and told us connect. Got him for 4 bricks. Turned around and gave him more bricks. All right. So he names drops all these Queens legends, right, at this time, especially Supreme Team, Who's the Businessman, Prince is the Killer. This is like, yo, who is this? This is his first album, y'all. This is his first song. And people are really hearing of him. Jam Master Jay is, I want to say Jam Master Jay is alive at this time, but this is like 1 year, all goes crazy. I want to say Jam Master Jay is alive, but if not, he just died at this moment. If I'm wrong, correct me, and the timeline could be a little bit off, but this is how I remember it. This comes out. It's an uproar. Jam Master Jay gets killed. Another story. This is 99. So he name drops Supreme as the coke dealer. Prince was the killer. Preem the businessman. Prince was the killer. Preem had the whole hood selling crack, making 50 off 500 packs, right? Then he name drops Fat Cat. Fat Cat snitched on Pap. How he go out like that? Rumors in the hood was just was snitching. I ain't believe that, Paul. He had the 4Runner, the Z, the 5 and the 3. He name dropping cars. So if I'm the feds, I'm listening to all this building the case, right? Just saying. I'm just saying. If talking about LANYs was working for the Dominicans. Dominicans turned around, gave him more bricks. He name dropped a lot of people that were not in jail. So this has New York in an uproar at this time. Who's this guy? He's putting all our business in the street. Bam. It's a hit on him. Word come back. The hit was through Supreme Team. Maybe I missed it. Forgot to mention this part. But 2000-ish Irv Supreme Team were allegedly, what the feds were alleging was that Irv was funded by the Supreme Team in 97, 98, 99. Murder Inc. was funded by the Supreme Team, right? So Murder Inc. is part of the Supreme Team. This is where the energy is coming from. Hit is on 50. Bomb. 50 gets shot 9 times, right? This was knock his head off and to keep this album from coming out. Power of the Dollar. The name of the album was Power of the Dollar. Dropped it like 2000, May of 2000. Nobody wanted this to come out because bro was saying some outlandish stuff. They didn't want this to get out. So he put the hit on him. Bam! Try to knock him off. He survives. He goes to his recuperating. He's dropping a little shit, but not much. But he's trying to recuperate, right? That's 2000-ish. From 2000 to 2002, Murder Inc. is... Y'all already know what Murder Inc. was doing. Murder Inc. was Ja Rule was all over the Reddit. Ja Rule was Shanti. They killing it, right? I want to say Murder Inc. run was probably from about 99 to about 2003, 4. Yeah, they had about a good 4 or 5 year run. So I'm gonna say 99 to about 98, 99 to about 2003, 2004, somewhere up in there. So 2000, 50 shot, he's healing up. 2002, he heals up and drops mixtape. Guess Who's Back? Crazy. Y'all ain't heard it, go back and listen to it. This is when we got Lloyd Banks. My bathroom so far, I gotta piss in a bottle. That shit went crazy. Nigga, the shit we was doing at this time in my life. But anyway, that drops. It's 2002. He leads with Wankster. Wankster pushes this mixtape. Wankster, directed at Ja Rule, Murder Inc. You say you a gangster, but you never nothing. Wankster, right? So mind you, his homeboy, Ja Rule already done seen 50 with a cat that's allegedly robbed him for a chain. 50 has his chain in the video of Wankster. Sets it off. So it's not only one thing. I think I see you with somebody that did some harm to me. I ain't sure, but I think that's... And now a video drops and it shows my joint in your video. There's nothing else to talk about. It's smoke. So now they are official enemies. So not only 50 is furious. He's furious for one of being shot, allegedly by who he got shot by, which all ties to Murder Inc. His head, Irv and them conspired. Bah, 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 bah. The hit goes out. He gets shot. He's furious about that. He lives. So at that point, they are enemies for life, y'all. They are enemies for life. There is no we can peace and make up, no blood was shed. I almost died, bro. At your call. Whether or not you pull the trigger or not. I almost lost my life in front of my grandparents, whoever, at your call. I don't know about y'all. But in the streets, maybe God forgives scenarios like that. But I don't know if I can, off the top of my head, think of any of my generals, any of my people that would forgive someone trying to take your life and gunning you down. I don't know. I think that's a mortal enemy for life. I think that's a mortal. People done less to me than that, and to me they were enemies for life. To me they were enemies for life. So 2002, 50 Cent drops. 50 Cent drops Guess Who's Back, leading with Wangsta. The beef ignites. So it's already the shooting from Irv, from some murder. It's the shooting. It's the chain with Ja Rule. It's all that combined. This Wangsta's out. He's every chance he's get, he's going at Murder Inc. Every chance he get. Right? This is 2002. Mind you, 50's doing this. Murder Inc. is doing that. But they just got the love. What love gotta do without you? They got that lane. 50 got us. Now, mind you, Ja Rule, picking up a shorty, Ja Rule all day long. Picking up a shorty in my Lexus, my 430 SC, my whatever I'm driving at the time. I got Benz, I got a bunch of shit at this time. Partying, doing drugs, clubbing, Ja Rule. Me and the squad out, we mobbing. Then when the squad is out mobbing, 50. Trapping, 50 all day long. Party time, Ja Rule's coming on. There's no doubt about that. So we got 50 and Ja. Like they both. Daytime, we 50 all day long. After about 7, 8, 9, it's time to pick up the shorties. We're gonna do buddy. We gonna whatever we doing. It's Ja Rule now. It's Ashanti. It's that wave. It's the mellow out wave. So they both are taking off. 2003, Feds raid Murder Inc. Feds raid Murder Inc. Everybody panics. This is over. It's over with. And technically it was. 2003, the Feds raid Murder Inc. And Murder Inc. has never been the same since then, to be honest. Shanti, whatever Shanti got in her head and right, whether she was right or wrong for abandoning the ship, but hey, that's not my place. But I just know Ashanti never made any more of baby, babies. That was we ain't heard no more foolish. That my days go without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. No, there was no more of that. So that goes to show how important Irv was to that wave of music at the time. Because Ashanti still could sing, right? Ashanti still could sing. But we ain't heard no more baby. We ain't heard no more of that. I got this Jones coming in my bones for my man. Come on, man. We ain't got to go through all that. But y'all don't get what I'm saying. So Irv, that was behind all of that. Because if not, she'd have still been putting out that kind of music. So Feds raid Murder Inc. 50 gets signed to Dre. It's crazy how this timeline is like all this stuff happens in a year. Something happens to Irv them in a year. Something happens to 50. Something happens to 50. Something happens with Irv. Like it's crazy. So boom, Feds raid Murder Inc. 2003. 50 gets signed to Dr. Dre. He goes bananas. He drops that doom 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 doom. Dre hit him with that. They're in the club. Oh my God, it's off the chart now. So now he's not even just a trap star. He's not even just it's time to go put in some work, put that 50 on. He's not even that no more. Now he is in Europe. Now he's Germany. Now he's Ukraine. Now he's Africa. He ain't no more just the local, go on the corner, trapping off of, off of motherfucking Boost, Nextel, Chirp joint. Chirp, chirp. Where you at, bro? He's everywhere now. So he goes crazy. He signed to Dr. Dre in the club. What else? 21 Questions. Get Rich or Die Trying was the album. So y'all already know how big that album was. This is 2003. Feds Ray Irv, 50 drops, Get Rich or Die Trying. Then he follows that up with the whole G Unit run. Young Buck, Yayo. Yayo was still in. Yayo was just coming home from jail. Yayo was just coming home from jail. But Buck and Buck and Lloyd, Buck and Lloyd, them. Yayo was always the. He could hold his own on the song. He could hold his own on the song, but during the CD era, Yayo versus niggas will fast forward Yayo verse. I ain't even gonna lie, niggas will fast forward Yayo verse and get the Buck and get the Buck and Lloyd and Banks, cause Banks is always gonna give you some shit to rewind. You gotta rewind things. What this nigga just said, bro? Man, fucking so far, we got a piss in the bottle. So he goes crazy with this G Unit run, y'all. That G Unit run lasted. Buck did Cashville. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I can go somewhere else with that. But anyway, Irv is rated by the feds. 50 drops, Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 takes off. Vitamin water deal, Pepsi, the G Unit shoes, whatever else he got into at the time, which led up to what we see now, the Power, the Kane, and the shows. This is where it all started from. So mind you, in 2003, the feds is raiding Irv, bankrupt Irv, take everything from him. He basically got to start back over. Supreme Team, all the niggas is gone, which were supposedly his financial backing. They gone. Ain't nobody left on the streets. 50 gone. He in Cali with Dre. Irv is left in New York to try to rebuild. You know, I don't want to say New York. I don't know where the man live at, but you know what I mean. You know, where it started at. He's trying to rebuild Murder Inc. Feds destroyed it. Because you got to think, everything comes in waves, man. Just like being a football player. You got a wave. You got 10 years. You got 15 years to do this sport until your body says, all right, that's it. Go home with the kids, trade some stocks. It's the same thing with music. You get a wave. The same thing with movies. You get a wave. This was their wave. That late 90s, early 2000s was Irv and them and Ja Rule's wave. That melody that they had, fit for them. This is the ecstasy era. This is the double stack era. Blue Dolphins era. This is that, I ain't even get into it, but just all the designer drugs ain't out yet. Just really just ecstasy and freaking hydro. Ain't even no loud yet. It's hydro. Hydro and perk comes a little bit later. So it's that era. And their melody was it. That was, everybody wanted hits from Irv at the time. J-Lo, Fat Joe, you had to get an Irv hit at this time. And 50, once he got the attention on him, his sole purpose was to, it's going to sound weird, but to make us look like Ja Rule and that sound was for suckers. And he successfully did it. That music that Ja Rule was putting out, that music was for suckers. And Ja Rule them wasn't gangster. And he turned right around and used that against us. And started dropping shit like 21 Questions, PIMP, yada, yada, yada. He used that reverse. 50's got it. He's a real smart dude. He's a real smart dude. And as y'all see how he just did shit with Jim Jones, and 50's smart. 50's a real smart dude. And he always been smart, evidently. Because he took Ja Rule's sound for the most part, made it work for him, and continued to climb the ladder. While everybody looked at Ja Rule singing as, that's some clown shit, man. Niggas ain't listening to no Ja. Niggas ain't listening to that singing shit. And 50 took it and ran with it, man. So, fast forward to 2025. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. That is why a lot of people don't know that, especially if you're born late in 2000. You don't even know this history. That's why 50 posted what he posted. Those 50, Irv almost himself admitted to sending the hit. on 50. On one of the platforms, I can't even remember, but it's on YouTube. He almost so many words. If you read between the lines, we got busy on you. Shit happened to you. You ain't get your face back type shit. And then I ain't even talk about the studio fight. I ain't even talk about the studio altercation with the stabbing and all that. But Irv almost implicated himself as being the person that called the shot in so many words for 50 getting shot. So this is why 50 feels the way he feels. And that rest of the world's like, man, you're heartless. 50, the man passed. People don't know that part of the story. When someone is responsible, even though he crushed his enemy completely, if you're dealing with 48 laws of power, 50 crushed his enemy completely because Irv is no longer here. Supreme is in jail. So if we dealing with 48 laws of power, 51. He crushed his enemies completely. Most of them did. Most of 50's enemies, they had to jump ship. They had to align themselves with him because he became such a powerhouse. You either had to align yourself with him or get obliterated. So the only person really you can say that making some kind of noise still is Ross. Joe and all them, they pieced it up. Locks, they pieced it up. Boom, 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 boom. Ja still makes money doing what he doing, but it's not the same Ja from the early, Murder Inc. days. So only Ross really is the only person I could say that he pieced it up with and still can manage to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's the backstory on why 50 is so stomped down. Bro, so just stomped down, bro. He relentless. He ain't no forgiving dude. He ain't gonna forgive. If they would have had a slap box or something, yeah, cool. But bop, 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 9 times, bro. Bro, I don't know if he ever forgive that. So that's where the mockery comes from of Irv. Smoking on Irv and I wish he was still around to see my new show. He won the war. So with that being said, will 50 ever let up? Will he ever let up? I don't know, y'all. That's yet to be determined. So I just want to drop some game on y'all, man. All right? I'll come back and get y'all later. Peace.